Third Aleph Niphal. This is the third Aleph we're going to look at here. Look at the Niphal, and you can look in the book for the other binyan. What happens is that because third Aleph is also third guttural, you have a patach. Okay, we already talked about that. And then because Aleph quiesces at the end of a syllable, you get lengthening. And typically it'll lengthen to comets, which is what you expect. Patach lengthens to comets, okay? Short A to long A. Big vowels here, there's a big comets. Sometimes, though, it will lengthen to a tsere, and it happens before consonantal suffixes in non-cal binyan or stems. Okay, let me come back to that. Let's first look at perfect 3ms. Okay, this is not this case. It's not before consonantal suffixes. This is just when you have no suffix. So, shalach, this is a third guttural that's not an aleph. So you have a patach there. Well, you'd have that there anyway. Pakad would have it there anyway. But shalach, the patach lengthens to a comets because aleph quiesces. Matzah. Shalach becomes matzah. Now here you have nishlach. Your third guttural patach lengthens again nimtza. Aleph quiesces, and the patach lengthens to comets. That's what we have come to expect. That's what this is here. Now, what this blurb is saying is that if you have a consonantal suffix like ta, so a suffix that is CV, if you excuse my backwards English writing, a CV syllable or CVC. Okay. If this is confusing to you, here's CV. Okay. CV or CVC. I tend to write it this way just because I'm thinking Hebrew direction. If you have a consonantal suffix, then what happens in the cal, you get the behavior that we've seen so far. Shalachta becomes matzata. The patach lengthens to comets, as you would expect. Aleph quiesces, patach lengthens to comets. In the non-cal binyan, okay, that means binyan other than cal. So nifal, piel, pual, hitpile, if it happens in the hitpile, hifil, and hofal. In those ones with consonantal suffixes, nishlachta becomes nimtseta, not nimtsata. Okay, so this patach lengthened to its tsere. Bit counterintuitive. I have no idea why that happens, but it does. It's just a minor note. It's not something that's going to throw you in reading. This is really getting into nitpicky detail, really. I mean, first of all, we're dealing with gutturals, which are not that hard to recognize. Secondly, we're dealing with third aleph, which Ross doesn't even put in his tables at the end. Third, whatever number, third aleph is a special case of third guttural, which normally you get patach going to comets, and then now this is a special case of that in non-cal binyan with consonantal suffixes. The patach goes to tsere. So I certainly hope you don't try to memorize all that. It's just here as encyclopedic information so that when you see it, you have some sense of something that happened. You can go back and take a look. Okay, so that brings us to the end of our gutturals. I think certainly the end of third gutturals. Yes, in the next chapter we'll turn to nun, first nuns. And those will be actually more important than these gutturals.